Hey everyone, this is Volcano, and this is some semi-random adversary from the 3 that I haven't played against yet. That looks like a decent board for us. We are playing against Russia, and our beasts are on the back of the board. I might not be that convinced anymore. Initially explores in mountains, at least that should be good for us. If we put a Badlands here, we can, well, actually only kill the city. The explorer then still survives. Maybe with pyroclastic bombardment. Yeah, use lava flows this turn, put a Badlands there. Next turn pyroclastic bombardment and small eruption. Sounds like a plan. That's G2. Let us gain, let us play lava flows, pay and ready up. We don't have fast powers, we burn an event. Gradual corruption. We build in mountains and we explore in wetlands. Now this is where I need to solve this land. I should probably play Rain of Ash to get at least the explorer in town out of there. And I should let this blight, because if I don't, then I have to Russia 6 into this land, and that would be really bad. So maybe we give this one more turn and kill some other town instead. But since this is now the city land, we will add Badlands and Wilderness there. Yeah, and then time passes. We G3 now, gain a miner, gain 2 energy. Not too convinced about any of these. Guess this adds Badlands. It is free. This can remove Blight, and we are going to Blight there next turn, which is also a somewhat compelling argument. We want to do a small eruption this turn, probably to get this explorer out of that land and to at least get rid of the stuff that we have in here. And then we play Rain of Ash. So what do we play to go with that? See, Anger also has Sun, but so does Purifying Flame. I think I grab Purifying Flame. But then I will play this turn. And put out a Presence. And gain and pay and ready up. Okay, so we use the Excitation on ourselves, so we gain 3 energy. And then we do a small eruption. Removing or destroying 2 of our presence. Oh, I would have needed to push that guy out. I would have pushed him there to pair my Dahan up. So yeah, let's fix that still. Then I do 3 damage in this land where I am, destroying the town and pushing out the explorer. And generating 1 fear with the push. And now I could also push out or kill this town. But I think pushing out this explorer is better. So I would damage this explorer, push him here, generate 1 fear. That's my fast powers, so we have an event, which is Civic Engagement. So we do extra damage from Ravaging, that's fine. Then we destroy an explorer or town and land with Beast. That's also fine. We push this guy here, generate 1 fear. And then push 3 Dahan from lands with disease. That we cannot do. We have a fear card. Remove an explorer from a land with beast. Nice. Would be really nice if we could get a beast closer to ourselves instead of having them in the back of the board for when the escalation starts happening. But I don't think that's in the cards anymore. We ravage in mountains. Blight here. build in wetlands, and explore in sands. Then we have Rain of Ash as a slow power. We don't have to rush a 6. We do 2 fear and push these 2 guys here. And that's slow powers. So we now bring back 1 presence and pay 2 to gain a minor. And we grab Rouse or Gift of Living Energy. I mean, this gives us only 1 energy, so we don't. We grab Browse. Maybe Like Calls to Like would be better. There's weird symbols for us. But that would allow us to pull a beast closer. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, and then time passes. So we G3 again, gain 2 energy and a minor. Could look at a major. Yeah, let's look at a major. There's Vigor, there's Thickets. Thickets is nice for putting stuff on the back of the board. Vigor, I don't think we can threshold that easily. It's really strong, but not that impressive without threshold. Funny enough, we can threshold Thickets this turn. Maybe that's actually what we want to do. We are going to rush a 6 this turn. But I think that's fine, because I have Purifying Flame and Rouse for this land. Wait, we could also grab Drought Wards and try to win this turn. We need to get this Explorer out there first, and then we're going to escalate here. Doesn't quite work. Yeah, the problem is that we can't clear our back of the board that easily. Let's grab Thickets, that seems to be the most long-term useful card. And let's forget Rain of Ash. And then we I already grabbed the energy, gain a presence, we gain, play these 3, pay and ready up. Yeah. Yeah, and then we actually use Thickets to do 1 fear and damage to this Explorer, pushing him here, generating 1 more fear and adding a bunch of wilds there. And that's our fast powers. We're not going to erupt. Yeah, and then we enter the invader phase where we have an event, which is Numinous Crisis, which I ignore. Cultural Assimilation doesn't do anything. Then Bestial Damage doesn't do anything. And then Reckless Offensive doesn't do anything. Fear card. Add a Strive to a town. Ravage and Wetlands, nothing. Then we need to rush a 6. Do we rush a 6 here? I think so. Might be an argument for doing it here, since this is the land we are going to toss our powers on this turn. Or at least these two powers. Yeah, or this specifically. Yeah, but then it should go here, because we need to push the Explorer into the jungle there. Or into the mountain. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do it like this. Then we build in sands, and then we explore in mountains. Not here. And we have to escalate, and we put those here. Okay. Then we have slow powers. We're going to use Purifying Flame on this mountain here, removing the blight, and we could also use it to do I kill explorers now? I mean, getting rid of explorers is good. This could, I can use this either to kill the city, but then they are just going to rebuild the city, or to kill all 3 explorers, or 2 of the explorers, and push one out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So these guys die, this guy gets pushed, and we generate 1 fear. 3 damage from the Badland. And then we could pay 2, which we don't have, so time passes. Then we reclaim all, gain 3 energy, and we look at a miner, where we get Carapace land, which is amazing for us. So that one we grab. And then we probably want to do some explosive stuff this turn. Yeah. We play Pyro and Excitation. And then we can do 1, 2. Yeah, if we need to target this with Pyroclastic Bombardment and our Innate to clear it. But we could also not clear it, that's also an option. Just use Pyro to take out the city. But Sands is ravaging. Wait, Sands is ravaging. So that is 7 damage here. So I could defend this with Carapace land, and then I need to rush a 6. Seems fine. Yeah, and then we do like actual damage there next turn. So we like Carapace land and Rouse, Lava Flows, just Exaltation. Become rich and draft another major next turn. Nah, we play like Lava Flows or Rouse. It's one of these two. I think it's Rouse. Okay. We pay and ready up. So we defend here for 6, which means we're not going to blight again. I'm going to rush a 6, but that's fine. We're ready. Have an event. Fortune Seeker, next Explore card matches all lands. That's usually miserable against Russia, but we are not going to have that many towns and cities on the board, so it's fine. Choose land with the disease, we don't have that, and we don't have Tell the Old Stories. We don't have a fear card, we Ravage and Sands. Let's do 1 damage to the city and how else do we do this so that it becomes the most pretty? probably kill the city and push an explorer. That's also going to give us the Russia 6 card, which might not be that bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kill the city, push an explorer, and generate one more fear. So we are going to build in jungles, which is probably not the nicest option for us, but so be it. Then we need to Russia 6, and I guess we do this here now. Yeah, this is going just turned like a tiny bit stressful, but like we can blight next turn. That's fine. So yeah, Russia 6 in that jungle, build in mountains, build in jungles, explore in sands and mountains. Okay, that's lots of explorers on the board, but that's fine. We are going to use Rouse to do 2 damage here, kill the town, push this explorer. And then time passes. No, we get to bring back 1 destroyed presence. But then time passes. With G3, I think we look at another major. We can forget Rouse, we wouldn't hate that. There's Pent Up, which is pretty nice. There's Unrelenting Grove, which is pretty nice. How much does 2 presence 1 accelerators? I don't think enough. So I think we grab Pent Up. We probably need to find like 1 better token generator for these cards to become like really nice. But at least for our inland lands we already have thickets. So like that is a super high damage combo if we ever need it. For this turn we gain 2 energy. Didn't take that yet, right? No. Forgot something, yes. I will put out a presence. And then we have 3 card plays. And I probably want to do a 4 eruption. Can I do anything with this land, or is this just kind of lost? Probably play like this, and then maybe Pent Up. Is adding tokens here relevant? I guess we blight here this turn and kill all the Dahan. That's kind of fine. We should play Lava Flows. Yeah, rip those Dahan, they will be missed. Gain and pay, ready up. We use the Exaltation to gain 4 energy. We use Pyroclastic Bombardment on this mountain here, doing 1 damage to each building, and then 2 extra, 1 from the card and 1 from the backland. So 1, 1, 1, and then 2 extra. Do we use this on the explorers? Why do we actually... We could also erupt into this land and put a Pent Up on the city, but since the eruption kills Dahan, this is not too relevant. Yeah, that doesn't really gain us anything. Yeah, that's all fine. Now we are going to double Ravage here if we don't get 1 of the explorers out of that land, I just realized. So maybe we actually have to do damage there. So maybe we let this... We don't even damage this land, but this one. How much health do we have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. This one does 3. And then Eruption does another 4. So we could do 5 with it if we wanted. So we could clear these 2 lands and then just blight here. Yeah, and push 1 explorer there. Yeah, that seems best. Okay. Yeah, so we actually pyroclastic bombardment this land. We are doing 1 damage here and 2 here. And then we are going to erupt. We are going to destroy 5 of our 6 presence. So we are doing 5 damage here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, if I push him here, does he die? Because the destruction is only prevented once per action, but I need to destroy the presence first, something like that. I don't know. Let's push him here, then I don't have any weird rules questions, and then in this land everyone dies. And then we generate 1 fear extra for pushing the explorer. And we generate 4 more fear. 5 actually, because we destroyed 5 presence. Okay. Yep, that's that. Yeah, that looks pretty good overall. Yeah, and these guys are dead. Then we have an event, which is Years of Little Rain. I think... Yeah, it would have been great to know about this beforehand, but of course we couldn't. Yeah, I think we will choose top. So we discard the top miner. It lacks water, so we add a blight to sands. Then each beast deals 2 damage. So here we kill 1 and push 1, generating 1 fear. I think I will actually push into this jungle, because they are going to build here and I don't want that. And when we get some Dahan, defend during Ravage. Then each player adds a strife in land with or adjacent to beasts. And invaders skip their explore and builds in lands with beast. Strife this guy. Each player adds a strife in land with presence. And gains, yeah, no. Each player adds a strife in land with Dahan. And each player on each pot remove an explorer or town from a land with badlands, wilderness, or Dahan. We prevent the city here? Or here? How do we deal with these 2 lands? Don't want to reclaim yet next turn, which means I have slightly awkward cards for dealing with both of these lands. Is pent up relevant there? Like I have 2 badlands and a wilderness. That's only 5 damage. So pent up does not clear this. So I will most likely pent up there instead, and then I will double blight there again. Or might at least. Yeah, so we remove this town. Since this land I can clear with pent up. Okay, then we ravage in mountains, we blight here. We ravage in jungles. We build in sands and mountains. And then we explore in sands with an escalation. And then it's slow power time, where we have lava flows. And currently there's 3, 6, 8 health worth of invaders in this land. So we lava flows in here. We add a badland and a wilderness. And then we bring back a destroyed presence. And then we can pay 2 to gain a power card, and we will. Let's look at a miner, I think, because we're not missing that much defense here. He says after placing some, yeah. Let's look at the miner first, and then we can still decide to reposition the lava flows token. There's actually defense for this land, so you grab Quicken, I think. It's one less fear than domesticated, but it's on element, so yeah, we grab this, and then we put these tokens here instead. Okay, and then time passes. Don't need to thickets this turn, so I guess I'll grab another, have another stab at the major. Yeah. Pyroclastic flow. Does this suffice there? Yes, if I threshold it. Do I? Yes, if I play Purifying Flame. So, guess that's the plan. Wait, what does it do here actually? Can I with this and Pent-Up clear this and then defend this with Quicken? Maybe. I mean, we grab this, that's for sure. We forget maybe Pyroclastic Bombardment? Yeah. I mean, it was nice while it lasted, but we don't need it anymore. Plot out this one, gain 2 energy, and play these 4 cards. Yeah, that looks very pretty. This is even thresholded. Yeah. Yeah, that seems very powerful. I'm not sure what exactly this means, but let's see. So we use this one on our sands, which kills everything there, right? Yes. And we add a wilderness. What does this do on the mountain? It also kills everything in the mountain. So we just win, right? Because we destroy everything with Pent-Up and this. Okay. Yeah, so we use Pyroclastic Flow on this mountain. We do 6 damage and destroy all explorers, but it's 8 because of the Badlands, so this dies, 3, 5, 7, and all explorers are destroyed. We destroy 1 and push 1 here and generate 1 fear. And then we add a wilderness there, and then we use Pent-Up on this land, remove 2 strife, do 6 damage and generate 2 fear. So that is this destroyed. 1 explorer pushed, I don't know, and this town destroyed, and then we win. I said we win. Okay, I don't know what that was. That was probably one of the easiest Russia games I've ever played. I don't think I cheated. I always remember to Russia 6. I escalated. Yeah, no, just really clean game. Cool, that was fun. Enjoy everyone, bye bye.